This is ABC7 News at 5:30. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Welcome back now to new information surrounding a three-car accident that created a traffic nightmare for thousands of drivers on the Suncoast. A fuel truck carrying more than 8,000 gallons of gas overturned on I-75. This was near the University Parkway exit just before 11 o'clock last night. The crash closed both lanes for hours, causing major gridlock. ABC7's Dwayne Lindo has more on this accident. Dwayne.
Well, that's right, Haley. This accident, along with ongoing construction in the area, made it extremely problematic for some Suncoast residents getting to work.
Both southbound and northbound lanes on I-75 were closed late Monday night to Tuesday morning due to an accident involving a fuel tanker, a crash that affected many on the Suncoast during their morning commute.
My assistant, Dawn, gave me a call. She was on the interstate stuck in the parking lot, as she called it, and gave me a warning that she was going to be late. And so as I headed to work, I chose an alternate route.
A fuel tanker and two other vehicles were involved in the crash. According to the Florida Highway Patrol, a Lehigh Acres woman made an improper lane change, which caused the crash. No one was seriously hurt, but the tanker flipped on its side. It was carrying 8,500 gallons of fuel at the time of the crash, but officials believe only 500 gallons spilled on the roadway. Hazmat crews spent hours cleaning up the gas and debris. The lane closures forced drivers to take alternate routes, and many tell us they regularly avoid the area because of ongoing construction.
I've avoided the intersection 75 and University. If I don't have to, I go any other route because it is backed up seemingly a lot.
And I listen every morning to see if there's an accident up here because it seems to be prevalent at this area.
And the Florida Department of Transportation is also reporting that a small portion of I-75 northbound at the University Parkway interchange will be closed between midnight and 4 a.m. for maintenance. Motorists wishing to travel north of University are directed to exit at University Parkway, then enter the I-75 north ramp to continue north on 75. Back to you.
Thank you, Dwayne. Despite that overnight accident and backups, Florida is not the worst state for drivers, but our state is pretty high on the list. The rankings come courtesy of Bankrate.com. It lists California as the worst state, and Florida takes the 9th spot. The study evaluated 50 states and was based on several factors that impact drivers, including fatal crash rates, commute time, insurance premiums, gas prices, car thefts, and some other factors as well. New Mexico, Nevada, Louisiana, and Wyoming round out the bottom 5 states. New developments tonight involving the possibility of the Atlanta Braves relocating to the Suncoast for spring training. Collier County was considering whether to pursue negotiations with the Major League team for a new baseball spring training complex. But today, the commission voted 5-1 not to pursue the deal. Meanwhile, negotiations remain ongoing between Sarasota County, the West Villages, and the Braves to spring training baseball to South County. The proposed campus would include training facilities, practice fields, and a 7,500-seat stadium. It would have direct access to US 41 and West Villages Parkway. Ringling College is only months away from opening its new soundstage, and funding from the county could help bring new productions to the area. Officials at the college say 3 new buildings will include studios and space for post-production. Last month, Sarasota County commissioners approved $250,000 for the film incentive program. The effort was championed by Nancy Dietert, and she says it will bring money into our local economy.
We have the statistics to prove that it brings a lot of money. They have hotel rooms, they are in restaurants, they buy from local people a lot of things that they need.
Dietert failed to get incentives for filmmakers extended during her time in the state Senate. Tonight on ABC7 News at 7, we'll show you how the end of those breaks could damage Florida's multi-billion-dollar entertainment industry. A record-breaking sea turtle nesting season on the Suncoast this year. Turtles have finished nesting on beaches, and scientists with Mote Marine Labs say that the numbers along the beaches they monitor, from Longboat Key down through Venice, have broken records. Along the 35-mile stretch, scientists say they've recorded 4,588 nests in 2016. That beats the 2015 record by 2,103 nests. Sea turtles take about 30 years to mature and produce eggs. Scientists hope that one reason we're seeing more nests now is because baby turtles that Mote started to protect 30 years ago are are now old enough to lay their eggs. And that is some great news, Bob. Even despite some of those tropical systems that we had, they persevered.
I was just thinking about that. Hermine causing some problems there in Washington. Some of them away, but some good news on that front, meaning that this protective measure that Moat put in place and a lot of folks put in place 30 years ago is paying off. And Lakewood Ranch webcam showing lots of sunshine there today. Not as much fog this afternoon there, but it's coming, folks. Not quite there yet, but look at it's already downtown Sarasota. This is our look from the Van Wezel webcam, or actually I think it's our tower cam. You can't see anything. Visibility is lowering considerably near the coastline. 72 right now, fog in the forecast, and is already here. Dew point 68, winds are out of the west at 7, and the pressure 30.04 inches. I mentioned that fog spreading inland throughout the evening, so it will be rather thick at times, especially tomorrow morning right around sunrise. So keep that in mind. We may have some delays along some of the highways and even the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. Well, more in the forecast, and let you know about a cold front headed our way coming up in a few minutes. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. Now to a developing story in Orange County, Florida. An airboat carrying 7 people overturned on the St. Johns River this afternoon. Orange County Fire Rescue responded to the scene, and both directions of a nearby road were shut down so that a medical helicopter could land. At least 2 people were injured and taken to a nearby hospital. No word yet on why this airboat overturned. Another busy day of meetings at Trump Tower. The president-elect getting visits from a wide range of celebrities. And after weeks of meetings and tweets about the selection process, Donald Trump has made it official. He has picked ExxonMobil CEO Rex Tillerson to be his Secretary of State. ABC's Karen Travers is in Washington with more on Tillerson's experience and why some Republicans are raising red flags.
The lobby of Trump Tower Tuesday buzzing with star power. President-elect Donald Trump coming downstairs for a morning photo op with Kanye West.
He's a good man.
Vogue editor Anna Wintour dropped by, and Microsoft founder and philanthropist Bill Gates.
We had a good conversation about innovation, how it can help in health, education, impact of foreign aid and energy, and wide-ranging conversation about the power of innovation.
Trump also sat down with former NFL star Ray Lewis and football legend Jim Brown, who admitted he didn't vote for Trump, but wants to work with him to help African-American communities.
Couldn't have been a better meeting. The graciousness, the intelligence, the reception we got was fantastic.
The revolving door of celebrities comes on the day Trump announced ExxonMobil CEO Rex Tillerson as his pick to be Secretary of State. Tillerson doesn't bring any military or government experience to Foggy Bottom, but as the head of one of the world's most valuable publicly traded oil companies, he's brokered major international deals. Now the spotlight's on Tillerson's deep ties to Russian President Vladimir Putin, the two seen here sharing a champagne toast.
I've invested a lot of money, our company has invested a lot of money in Russia very successfully.
Some Republican senators publicly expressing concerns about Tillerson's potential conflicts of interest.
And there's a general sense that his direction on Russia would be different than the one that in the judgment of the Senate is the right way to go. He could be a referendum on the Donald Trump foreign policy.
But even those lawmakers who have raised flags about Tillerson's nomination say he deserves a fair and thorough confirmation hearing. Karen Travers, ABC News, Washington.
An early Christmas present for some veterans on the Suncoast. Goodwill, Minnesota served a holiday lunch of turkey, gravy, and all the sides to around 50 veterans from Sarasota and Manatee counties. Employees also talked to vets about job opportunities, housing options, and other services that are available. Since Goodwill, Minnesota initiated its Veterans Service Program in 2013, more than 1,500 veterans have been helped overcoming some challenges that come with transitioning from service back into civilian life.
We should appreciate the fact that they do acknowledge us. And when they sponsor events or have gatherings or whatever, we should reciprocate what they're doing and attend those, because they're actually honoring us for stuff that we did to represent our country.
The veterans also received some gifts and got to take part in a raffle. For some, the holidays are not a joyous time. It's an extremely difficult time. Coming up next, some messages of hope that may help those struggling get through the next few weeks.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND services.com.
If you have a suspicion for harboring prostate cancer, We have a way of diagnosing by using an exquisite instrument called three-dimensional color flow power Doppler ultrasound. Using this system, we can identify abnormalities within the prostate that you could otherwise never detect. The Totoli Cancer Center is the only center in the southeastern United States which has this technology. If you have prostate cancer, we will find it.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
The official salon of ABC7.
A poodle butter dish. I'll use this. A chicken purse. It's so artsy. You're really good at giving gifts.
This holiday, give the perfect gift.
Perfect.
Flowers, always the perfect gift. Beniva Flowers and Gifts, exceeding your expectations.
Alex Karras Lincoln's holiday sales event is here. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $269 per month, or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury. Winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Sun Coast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Hey, I'm really glad that you're taking a few moments to check out this video about the ministry of First Sarasota, Downtown Baptist Church. I'm William Hill, lead pastor here at First Sarasota. For the last 15 years, it's been my privilege to share in the life of this faith community, a community that centers itself around faith, friends, and family. Indeed, it is a ministry that's been in existence right here in this wonderful city for over a century.
Depression, loss, and loneliness can hit extra hard when they coincide with the holiday season. ABC7's Alex Redmond joins us now with how a Sarasota mother deals with the loss of her son and the message she shares. Alex.
Thanks, Haley. The holidays can be particularly hard for people experiencing loss of a loved one, particularly when people around you are celebrating with friends and family.
Losing my son, Jamie, was unbelievable, but he suffered so much.
Heather Myers is experiencing what no mother should have to go through this holiday season, the loss of her 19-year-old son to stage 4 glioblastoma, brain cancer.
He was given, when diagnosed, less than 6 months of survival, and he survived for over 2 years, and so that was a miracle.
Jamie Myers' mom says he graduated top of his Pineview class while undergoing chemo and radiation.
4 months since his passing, and it's Christmas Eve, and staying strong and staying powerful. I know that that's what he would have wanted.
Psychologist Dr. Eddie Renier says everyone experiences loss differently.
That doesn't mean that all the things we absorbed about them, their love, their charm, their wit, their scent, the colors that they love, disappears with that severed tie. Those things are still in us.
Something Heather Myers wants to share.
As I've said, the shell is gone, the energy is here.
Dr. Renier says that although it's normal to feel more of a sense of loss or loneliness, particularly during the holidays, that if these feelings persist for more than a couple of weeks, that's the time to seek professional help.
Thousands of people in Sarasota are lonely even in a crowd. Don't keep it to yourself. Tell people you're lonely. Go to a church, talk to a rabbi, talk to a priest, talk to a friend.
But grief is terrible anytime, says Dr. Renier.
Even when we expect it and then we know the best thing for the person. During the holidays, during this Christmas time, it's even worse.
Dr. Renier explains some people better understand that life as we know it has a beginning and an end, and loss is an individual experience.
Right now, I feel him. The wind is blowing. I feel like that is Jamie saying, thank you, Mom. You know, I love you.
Heather Myers says Pineview School and the Make-A-Wish Foundation made an amazing difference in Jamie's life. And Dr. Renier says speaking of loss can bring comfort, whether it's of fond memories or sad times. But it's important to share your story. Back to you, Haley.
Definitely. Thank you, Alex. Now let's head over to Bob and get a check on this foggy forecast.
Yeah, get a look at the Van Wezel webcam. This is time lapse from 4 o'clock this afternoon. Beautiful sunshine out there. You see a little bit of a haze, though, off in the distance. And as we go through time, you'll notice how that fog just rolls in from the Gulf. There it is. And visibility is down to 0 in that fact from that camera's vantage point. And this from Dave Levy, our director, who's actually on a honeymoon right now, who was married on Siesta Key. Congratulations to him and his wife, Roxanne, and he sent this photo in. So congratulations, Dave, and sorry I couldn't make for better weather there for your evening. Here's the current fog situation right now. There's Siesta Key, and the visibility down to 1/4 of a mile there. Starting to spread eastward now. Visibility at 1 mile at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport, and it will only get worse, I believe, as temperatures continue to fall. Now, things will change a little bit as we move through time into Thursday and Friday. As this front moves through, it's not going to produce a lot of rainfall. It will produce a few brief showers possibly on Thursday. And then behind it, some slightly drier and cooler air will move in. So that means the fog issue, for the most part, should start to go away on Thursday and Friday, and then continue on into Saturday. But for Wednesday, it's going to be around again. And get a look at that heavy rainfall associated with that frontal boundary now slowly working its way in toward the panhandle of Florida. Currently at the Lakewood Ranch, it's 68 degrees, and Dew Point at 67. Both numbers coming together. West winds at 7. Those winds lessening somewhat. And the high today was warm. Despite the fog around, we still got up to 79 degrees. Our average high at 74. And 61 was the morning low. We will be in the low 60s again to start things off. The record low, 22 degrees. No rainfall to report today. We'll stay dry. No chance for any significant rainfall with this frontal passage. 59 in Jacksonville, 63 in Orlando. It's 71 now in Miami, 75 in Key West. And temperatures in the, that's dew point temperatures in the mid to upper 60s are pretty much similar to what the temperatures are right now. Although it's a little bit warmer inland. Sebring at 82, Wauchula the same, 81 in Arcadia. Northport, you're at 75 degrees, 72 in Inglewood, and Punta Gorda at 78, Bradenton at 70. Well, the forecast tomorrow, fog around in the morning, burning off around 10, 11 o'clock. Then we'll see generally sunny skies throughout the afternoon. Temperatures will respond into the mid-70s for the most part. The National Satellite and Radar picture showing a little bit of snowfall now in Ohio, spreading toward Pennsylvania and New York. Behind it, bitterly cold temperatures being experienced across much of the upper Mississippi Valley. The bigger storms in the Panhandle. Here's some current temperature readings now. 9 in Minot, North Dakota, 5 in Minneapolis, 12 in Chicago, and then temperatures moderating a bit in Boston and New York and the nation's capital. However, that is going to change as that cold Arctic air shifts off toward the east in time for the next 24 to 48 hours. For us, we'll see the fog around tomorrow morning burning off, and then here comes the front. Not much to it. A thin line of clouds and showers approaching around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. It blows through, and then clearing skies, drier air, and not as much threat for fog by Thursday and Friday. But tomorrow morning, tough for boaters out there. A water temperature at 71. Make sure you have a sound device on your boat. It's always advisable, and it's the law to carry one. High tide at 10:16. Low tide will be at 6:44. The forecast tonight, more fog rolling in. It's already here, 63 for a low. And then tomorrow, expect, again, morning fog around and then burning off, partly cloudy skies. High near 76 degrees. The extended forecast calls for 77 for high tomorrow through Thursday, and then even warmer still by Saturday and Sunday. Above average all 7 days. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. Now to Suncoast Traffic Watch. No accidents right now, but traffic is backed up on US 41 in the north and southbound lanes near Fruitville Road. A follow-up now on a mega merger. Monsanto's shareholders have approved a proposed $57 billion takeover bid by Bayer AG in a deal that would create a chemical and agriculture giant. The companies expect the deal to close by the end of 2017 and are seeking regulatory approval. Bayer AG first offered to buy Monsanto in September. A warning tonight for pet owners. Blue Ridge Beef is voluntarily recalling 2 of its frozen products. It could contain salmonella or listeria. The affected products are sold in 2-pound packages at stores in 6 states, including Florida. The recall was initiated after the FDA received 2 complaints, including 2 kitten illnesses and a puppy death. The FDA tested the product, which revealed the presence of salmonella and listeria. There's no evidence directly linking these instances to the product, but be safe just in case. Entertainment news is next.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Flooring Depot has been serving Sarasota and Manatee counties for over 20 years with the best products and installation. Flooring Depot offers carpet, tile, hardwood, and more. Before you buy, give us a try. Stop by our showroom or visit us on the web at bestvaluecarpet.com.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Selling your home? Insist on a 3D showcase tour from Gulf Shores Realty. Virtual tours are flat and boring and look more like a slideshow than a tour. A 3D tour from Gulf Shores Realty is like actually walking through the home without the drive. Get instant access to your next home from any device. Multiple views give homebuyers a perspective like no other. For a limited time, mention ABC7 and Gulf Shores Realty will provide a complimentary 3D tour with your new listing.
Holiday scratch-offs are here, and oh, they make great surprises. Imagine the joy they will bring. With over $126 million in prizes, use them for a wreath or a place card for your feast. Attach them, scratch them, and let the magic happen. Holiday scratch-offs. The Florida Lottery has them. Just imagine.
Actor Jake Gyllenhaal will star in a Broadway revival. The Academy Award nominee will star in the musical Sunday in the Park with George. Annalee Ashford will also appear in the show that starts in February. The musical centers around the 19th century French painter creating his masterpiece. The musical will be the first show in 50 years at the Hudson Theater, which is being renovated into Broadway's 41st theater. Actor Chris Pratt made an appearance at a California Marine Corps air station for a screening of his new film, Passengers. Pratt did red carpet interviews before this screening. He also met with hundreds of fans, as you can see here, signing autographs, posing for pictures, and meeting service members and their families.
Coming out here and high-fiving everybody and talking to us and taking time to sign my hat, it's awesome.
Yeah, what's it say?
It says, Steven, best wishes, God bless, Chris Pratt.
Pratt also thanked the men and women of America's military and for the chance to meet some of them. Who doesn't remember that classic line? It's been 20 years since the romantic comedy Jerry Maguire premiered in theaters. The movie featured unforgettable performances by Tom Cruise, Cuba Gooding Jr., and Renee Zellweger. The special Blu-ray of the film is being released to commemorate the anniversary. We also can't forget You Complete Me, right? We'll be right back.